Yo, 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 yo. What up, what up, what up? What's going on? What's going on? Let me share this real quick on the FB. Let them know I'm live right now in real time. I mean, live in real time. Day 46. It's fucking going down. Shit's crazy. Shit's almost over. Can't wait. This day is fucking a wrap. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Good people, peace and love, peace and love, peace and love. Happy Tuesday. It's Tenacious and Truthful Tuesday, man. Just got off a pretty cool call with my children, man. My daughter showing me a drawing tutorial, how she draws faces, heads, and faces. That was pretty cool, man. My son went to sleep. He was tired, man. That young man is getting ready, man, for the next stage, right? Be 14 soon, less than 2 months. Be 14, going to high school. So he'd be busy, man. He'd be packing up with work, and he'd be having a lot of stuff going on, man. But we here, day 46, man. I am ready for this shit to be a wrap. Told Kimona earlier I was dreaming about ramen, right? Dreaming about noodles and food. Woke up smelling it, right? When I posted it, I was typing, I started smelling it again. I'm like, yo, my senses my spidey senses are tingling now. Ramen is somebody got ramen, somebody got oodles and noodles somewhere, right? And I don't want the bullshit. I want the good ramen. Good ramen. I do. I don't want cup of noodles. I don't want the packet of fucking oodles and noodles. I want the ramen that we had. That was good ramen. It's high class ramen. Right? That's what I want. Right? In my dream, Kimona had whipped up some motherfucking shit, some vegan beef thing to go in it. And it was mwah. And then it made me think about when she was at the school, and we had the what was it called? Spirit Week? No, not Spirit Week. Enrichment Week, right? With her students. We got the Airbnb, and they did a whole culinary thing, and they made ramen, and they had the vegan shrimp in it. And I told her, I said, yo, you giving that vegan shrimp, like, don't give them that shit, man. That's for us. That was selfish. Right? We got it from the Asian vegan market, Lily's, down in Manhattan. You know what I mean? But I want that again. I want like 3 different ramens. Right? Not all at the same time. Because come on, you can't eat all of it at the same time. Man, eat all of it. And I'm like, girl, I got this. But I'm ready to eat, man. It's 46 fucking days of no food, guys. It's brutal. Still doing my steps, still streaming, still talking to people. I'm over water. I don't want no more water. But I got to drink to sustain myself now, right? Like, got to drink something, right? Next 4 days, right? But Sunday comes, I might drink the rest of my coconut water in the morning, but I don't want no more water. I want to get my water from my fruit. I want to hydrate from watermelon, cantaloupe, honeydew melon. Then I want to do the grapes and the berries. Then I want to do the mango and the pineapple and the papaya. And then I want to maybe go to a smoothie, right? I want to do the her motherfucking mango avocado salad, right? I want to do the motherfucking you made the tomato cucumber salad.
You talking about when I put everything in it, when I put the mango in it?
Well, I mean, yes, that's what I'm talking about. Even separate. Oh. The tomato avocado, you have the seasonings and all that shit. Yeah, all that. Yeah, man. Yo, this is coming to a close, right? This is definitely something to celebrate, right? Something that I've never done, something that most humans wouldn't even think about doing, right? And this is a sacrifice, man. Sacrifice to push a message, right? So today is mad crazy. I'm gonna talk about it tomorrow. SR Daily. I'm gonna talk about how people put their perceptions, what they would do on you, right? Lady walks up. Lady she may be in her 50s, maybe, right? But she got the walker, right? She walks up. Said, "What you striking for?" I tell her, She says, "You starving yourself?" I said, "I mean, that's what you want to call it. I'm hunger striking, right? Striking, not eating. So you want to call it starving, but like I don't feel like I'm starving, right?" She says, "I couldn't go a few hours without eating." And I'm like, part of me in my head was like, "You should, right? Like that's part of probably the problem, right? Eat too much of the wrong stuff." But I didn't say anything. And this other brother was older guy was chatting. I love my older brothers, older sisters too, but the brothers, the older black men, they always telling me what I need to be doing. Yo, you need to do it like this, brother. You ain't never did this shit before. Like, don't tell me what I need to be doing. And if something I need to be doing, then help me, assist me, join me, right? Yo, you need to do it like this because what? Okay, right? Okay, brother. I love it though, right? Because like that's what this is about: sparking conversations, sparking discussions, getting some shit in people's minds. But it always makes me laugh. And again, I'm so proud of myself because the old me, when I had zero filter, like, and it kind of came out to, because I was like, brother, what are you talking about? I was like, don't tell me what I'm not doing. Like, you don't know how effective I am. Because he was like, in order to make it more effective, man, you got. I said, bro, you don't know how effective I am. You don't know what I've done. You don't know what I've built. You don't know what change I've created, not only in this community, but around this country, in this world. You don't know how many things I've been a part of that have moved things forward in this world that you may be benefiting from, right? You have no idea. So, and that's part of the problem with elders. They think that just because they're older, they have all the answers, right? They know all of the stuff. It's like you don't. Just because you're older, number one, there are people who are 80 and there are people who are 20. The 20-year-old done lived more than the 80-year-old. The 80-year-old lived longer, yes, but a 20-year-old, like I know my niece. My niece is 27. She's been to more places than my mother has. So she technically life experience, right? She's not a mom, of course. She hasn't worked nowhere for 15 years, of course, right? There's certain things she hasn't done that my mother has done, but she's also traveled more than my mother, experienced more variety of things than my mother, different foods, different languages, right? Like she's lived in Costa Rica, she's lived freaking in Atlanta, she's lived in North Carolina, she went to college, she went to fucking film school, she played basketball, right? So you could be 80, 70, 90, and you haven't lived, quote unquote, as much a fullness of a life as someone who could be 50, 60 years younger than you. So that's one thing that I'm grateful for now, that I don't have the complex. I don't have that just because I'm old, I know what I'm talking about. Right. And I pray I keep that mentality, that mindset, that as I age, yes, I have some experience, I've learned some things, but I always know that the truth is in the youth. Right. And there are young people right now who've experienced way more than I have in life. Right. Like positive and negative. They've been through some shit I ain't never been through, negative, negatively, and they've done some positive things I ain't even think about doing. I just read a freaking thing today. These fucking college students, and it's been happening a few different young people over the last few years. Young college students for this app raised $5.1 million. I ain't never doing shit like that, right? Like dope shit. So like, can I tell them something about fundraising? Not at all. And they're teenagers. I think 19 and 20, if I'm not mistaken. Right? But yeah, man, we outside. We here. Hear the motorcycle going by. We're gonna let that pass. We're gonna jump into it. Any PPC, what's the deal? Starhawk, what's going on? Thank you guys both for tuning in. I can't wait till this shit is done and I ain't gotta talk so loud. I just want some silence. Like a few days of like minimal noise, like light music, light movie, maybe a series, like binge watch some shit, right? As I just like reacclimate back into my body, right? Back into some warmth, eat some fruit, and lay down with my baby. You wanna seclude with me?
Seclude with you.
That's what I said. It don't make sense to your educated brain.
It makes sense. I know exactly what you mean.
Okay, because you be all like, that's not how it's saying. What's that word? What you saying?
I don't see my
That's
hands
how you
like
be coming at
that.
me.
Okay.
See, look. Okay.
I didn't move my neck like that.
You did, slowly. See? Okay. Yo, gotta love her. Hey yo. What up? What's up, sister girl?
Chilling, brother man.
What's on your mind and heart?
Um, food. I want an avocado.
Food you want on the avocado?
I said food. I want an avocado. with some lime and salt and pepper.
You don't have no avocados?
I have an avocado in the bag. I just don't have lime and salt and pepper
You didn't get it from the store.
because I came with him.
Oh, go to the store and get it.
He said to the store and get it. Y'all see how I'm smiling and still speaking? Yeah.
I'll go to the store for you when this is done.
Oh, he's gonna go to the store for me, y'all. He's so sweet.
Yeah, like Hawaii. I thought, yeah, girl. You walk past, you walk from the plaza, they got mad stores up there with all the stuff that you need.
Yeah, it was great.
Oh, sweetheart. You gotta take care of yourself, baby. But also tonight, day 46, man, we talking about how you guys can support this mission. That's what we're talking about, right? You guys, and there are multiple ways. We're gonna get into it. How you directly can support this mission. Some of you already have in different ways, and I'm grateful for it all because all of it matters. But before we get into the whole topic, we are going to do some grounding, right? So wherever you are, however you are, if you are able to, just be still for a moment. Sitting or laying, be still. Allow your back to be straightened. Elongate your spine. Allow your shoulders to move away from your ears. Roll them back. Sit up nice and tall. Allow your arms to rest gently in your lap or by your side, whichever is more comfortable for you. Allow your head to lean forward, so your chin is in your chest. And allow your eyes to close ever so softly if you are safe. And simply become aware of your breath. As you breathe, as you sit in this stillness, I want you to bring to the front of your mind the concept of completion. What part of your journey right now are you completing? What part of your growth are you nearing the pinnacle? Have you recently completed something, whether school, certain level you wanted to get to, certain goals that you had accomplished them. Concept of completion. Nearing an end, ending, finishing, being done. And as you ponder the concept of completion, I want you to also simultaneously ponder the concept of continuing, beginning again, starting anew. Remembering that every completion, every ending is indeed a new beginning. Every time you complete one leg of the journey, there is indeed another leg. So long as you are alive, you will continue to journey. You will continue to be on a mission. So no matter how big the goal is that you have recently accomplished or that you are working towards now, know that accomplish it, rest, and immediately, as soon as possible, set a new goal, set a new journey, embark on a new mission. Breathe into that. Think of it like school. You complete a semester, still in a school year. You complete a school year. Got a little time off, and then you go back to more school. A job. Complete the work week, a few days off, go back to work. So remember not to let completion or take away your momentum. Just because you completed a certain level doesn't mean you have to forget the whole journey, forget the whole mission. And too often, many of us do that. I've done it. I've seen it done. We complete something, we hit a milestone, we hit a goal, a target, and we start to celebrate. And too often we celebrate prematurely. And we lose momentum, we lose our edge, we lose our fire. And sometimes we're not able to get it back. Sometimes we're not able to get it back. Breathe into that. So as the old adage goes, let every step in your journey lead to the next step. Every time you reach the mountaintop, take a pause, take a break, enjoy the view, and then keep going. Because as long as you have life, there is another level. You can always level up. You can always better your best. You can always do more. You can always be more. You can always have more. You can always give more. Breathe into that. Thank you guys for grounding with me. I appreciate you. If your eyes are closed, slowly begin to open them with your toes, move your fingers, give yourself a neck roll. Come back to the space. Come back to the space. Listen, let's pull these notes up. We're gonna move through this shit, man. I'm tired of talking. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. All right, I'm tired of talking. Not to you guys, but I'm tired of talking in general to people. Period. Like I really just want to like lay there. I really can't wait to eat some fruit. Like I want to talk low. I want to talk to Mona like a whisper, right? Like I don't want to raise my voice. I don't want to talk loud. I don't want to shout. I don't want to do none of that stuff. I want minimal noise. I want to use my voice minimally, right? But we got a few more days, right? Definitely Saturday, I'm gonna use my voice a lot. I intend to use my voice a lot on Saturday, big voice, right? Sunday morning, Sunday light, I intend to use big voice, and then tone that shit down, pack that shit up, literally. All right. So tonight, once again, we're talking about how to support the mission, man. Turn belief into action, right? Because action is key, right? Action, love is an action word. When you love your community, when you love your people, when you love your life, you love your family, it's all about action. Action, 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 action. So if something inspires you, question, right? What do you do with that? What do you do with that inspiration? Do you just say, oh, that inspired me? And then move on? A lot of people do that. Oh, that was so inspiring. That was so great. And then they move on, right? And rarely do people act on the things that inspire them, right? Um, and it's not just a personal thing. That happens often, right? A lot of people, they read a book, they watch a movie, they hear a song, they go to a seminar, they meet somebody inspiring, they read about somebody inspiring, like, yo, that's so inspiring. Then they go right back to their daily lives, right? They go right back to what they've been doing. And so, like, tonight we're talking about that, right? How to act on the thing that's inspiring, right? How to act on the thing that is inspiring. The thing that inspired you, how do you act on that? How do you support that? How do you and support does come in many different forms. And tonight we're going to talk about some of those. First, we're going to talk about how to break the passive mindset. Because a lot of people think support is watching, liking, and agreeing. And again, I appreciate those who watch. I appreciate those who like. Ramona going to say, and, no, but, right? Real support is fucking active, right? It's something that you do, not just something that you fucking feel. I told you, part of the reason I feel unsupported, a lot of people walking by the tent, right? I'm proud of you. Keep up the great work. And it's like, thank you. And again, because I'm not an asshole, right? I used to be an asshole. I'm not an asshole. I'm not going to be like, well, did you donate? Well, can you donate? Right? I'm not going to do that to people because I get it. Like, maybe they don't know. Maybe I could and to find a way to do that and ask, right? But, like, people think that's support, and that's not support, right? I mean, I guess to a degree it is. Right, to a degree it is. So you're saying something at least. You're not just feeling it. You're keeping it. So like basic support, and it does help. It does help. Like having people, like being seen is an important thing. Being seen, heard, felt, valued. It does have an impact. So I'm not saying it doesn't. Right, but again, it's something that you do. So that person did something. They came out. They walked by. They said something. Or they gave a positive word. That does matter. I'm not taking away from that. Right, but I know that it's not just something that you feel. You don't just feel it and don't say anything. A lot of people do that. They feel inspired and they don't even acknowledge the person or the entity that inspired them, and that's bullshit. Right? So know that no movement grows alone. Right? This is why support matters. This is why the donations matter. This is why the sharing does matter. Right? The sharing does matter. The comments do matter. The likes do matter. The commentary does matter. Right? The contributing of ideas does matter. Right? because fucking shit grows because of people, because of more eyes, more ears, right? More likes, more comments, right? That's how shit grows. It grows because people believe in that shit, right? People share it, people build with it. And that's what all I want to do is build with me. Listen, I don't have all the answers. I know I don't. I know, but I do know that I know how to transform my life. That's what I know how. I know how to transform my life. I know how to transform a community, right? I know how to add value to a community. I know how to make impact, right? And so all the other stuff, the structure and all of that shit, I'm learning on the fly, guys, right? So like I'm saying, build with me, right? Build with me, and just again, too often, I think one of the problems in our society is that everybody wants to do their own thing. Everybody is, and there's one reason why I didn't go into nonprofit, right? Because like I'm looking at all of my friends, everybody got nonprofits, and it's like everybody. And then you got 7 organizations doing the same shit, striving to get the same fucking funding. It's like, damn, and to me, it sucks, right? It sucks. It sucks. It sucks. It sucks. It sucks. It sucks. Which is why, in some ways, a lot of movements were stifled, or a lot of things that could have become movements never grew to a certain level, a certain height, because it's crowded, right? And everybody's fighting for the same thing, and nobody wants to humble themselves. Like, you know what? I'll work with you, right? Like, all right, you got it. You got the momentum. You got the numbers. You got the strength. You know how to do this. I want to start my own thing, or maybe not right now, right? We don't know. We don't got to start everything the moment that we think we got to start it. Patience is a virtue. We always say that, right? And so, again, that's something I'm working through within myself. Like, not to be mad at my brothers and sisters who started their shit, because like clearly I started some shit. I started some shit after working with other people, right? So many people, and not that it's better or worse, but like I'm trying to create some shit. I've created some shit that doesn't exist, right? And even then, I'm still like, yo, I want to work with you. Like, let's work together still, right? Like, and it don't got to be my thing. It could be your thing, and I'll just bring my skills, right? But yeah, man, like together, we say together we rise, together we thrive. Unity, people working together, people believe in the same vision, the shared vision. People building together. That's how impact expands. So like again, I know that I'm impactful, but I know that like on my own, I can only make a certain amount of impact, and I'm not satisfied with the impact that I'm making on my own because we still got the issues. Another 15-year-old kid yesterday. I shared. You seen it, right? So I don't remember where. Like, it's insane, insane, insane. This is babies killing babies, babies killing babies. Babies are taking their own lives, right? Like throwing their own lives away, right? Like, and for what? For what? And so like the impact I want to make. Somebody told me years ago. I think my homegirl in DC. The Sugar Ray, your destiny is too big for you to accomplish on your own. You need people with you, and I knew that. And I'm like, yo, I'm trying to find them. This is when I first was getting started. I'm trying to connect with the people badly. So all I've ever wanted to do, my brain thinks in partnership. My brain works in partnership. How can we work together to create or to achieve a shared goal, to manifest a shared vision of a better world? Because if we don't want a better world, then I'm not working with you. If you don't want, right, and your better world may look different than my better world, right? But if it's not a better world, brighter world, more access, more equity, right, more opportunity, then like, what are we doing? And so we talk about support. Support is what helps take a vision and make it reality, right? I have a vision, right? I had a vision for this. The support helped make this reality, right? And the vision wasn't just, it was, yes, for me to sleep outside to accomplish my own personal goal, but it was to uplift community, to empower some folks. And folks coming out from, some came from there, some came from a little far, right? My man came on a city bike the other day, had to ride back, I think he was going back to Harlem, right? Like, fuck, Kimona comes from Brooklyn every day, right? Said food came from Brooklyn, right? Like people log on, right? All different types of support, right? Different types of support. So know that support doesn't just look one way, right? Different ways. One, apply the fucking work, right? Apply the work. That's like even more than like contributing economics, like finances and money. Like if you learn some shit from the shit that I'm doing, the shit that I've done, apply that shit in your real life, like in your daily life, as a parent, in any relationship that you have, in your career, in your daily life. Like if something I've done, something I've said inspired you, and you really want to support me, like replicate that shit, right? Like learn it and then teach it, right? Something you learn from me, teach it. Because that's what I try to do. Right? I learn some shit. I want to teach that shit, right? Apply it in your life. Mona showed me some shit. I was like some exercise shit. I was like, okay, now I do it, right? Like that's all I try to do, man. Like that, my Angelou said it. What I get, I give. What I learn, I teach, and that's the key. That's one of the most important ways you can support me, you can support this mission, is applying it from the trauma in the brain to the freaking no soul shit to the fucking. It's so many shit, so many things that we talked about. Collect, right? The power of collective action. So many things we spoke about, right? Like apply this shit. Share this shit. Send it, literally send it to somebody. Don't just post on social media. Text somebody, man. Like, and then when you share on social media, you have to put a caption. You cannot just share. Because like people on your friends list may not be interested if you just sharing shit. But when you share a caption with it, when you share like, yo, this is my people's, check this out, tune into this, support this if you can. That creates a different level of connection as opposed to, because people share shit all day on social media that they don't really care about. They share it because it's cool or share it because, no, like send to somebody, literally send it to their inbox, text it to them, text them the link for the YouTube, text them the fundraising link, right? Talk about this shit. All right, talk about this shit on your platforms, on your social media. Don't just copy and paste, copying and pasting. People know that's like that's not you. That's not how you speak. Like post the real thing. All right. What all of you guys have done here is that you've engaged consistently, right? You showed up, you've commented, you participated in the questions, and then you showed up with the tent, helping set up the tent, right? And so all of that shit matters. All of this shit does matter, right? Invite other people into the community. Big one. Invite others. Yo, we trying to heal the world. We are healing the world. You want to be a part of it? Yo, you got a mission? Yo, what are you working on? Let's come together, create the think tank, right? Because again, this is where everybody does have a part to play, and the parts can be different. But if we're not really working together to talk through those things, then everybody's doing it in a silo, right? And not that any of us need another's permission to do some shit, to launch some shit, but we should know, like one thing I like to do before I do anything like big, I talk to the people around me. I'm about to do this. 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 And again, everybody's different, but like it kind of puts people in the know of what I'm working on and what I'm working towards, right? And some people just pop up and they got shit going. It's like, oh wow, that's dope, cool. Like, how can I be a part of it, right? I'm getting emotional talking about this shit, man, because like some people really close to me who are like, yeah, I feel like a lot of us are struggling still because we're really not working together. Like we're not working together collectively, really not, man. We're not pulling our resources. We're not putting out the same message. Shit, man. Like one day could be this message, one day could be this message, one day could be this message. Now, if the brother tried to do something years ago, he tried to like it was like 15 of us at the club. He was like, yo, everybody gonna write a goal, right, on a paper. You know, put the paper in the hat. Whatever paper you pull out, we all help that person work towards that goal for 6 months. Right? We all dedicate 6 months, as much time as possible, to help that person achieve that goal. And then once that 6 months is up, we pull another paper out the hat and then help that person. Yo, 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 yo. Yo, 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 yo. Hello. Yo.
I've been giving her extra forever.
Hello.
Forever. Since she's been here. I've been looking out for her, giving her free shit. All I wake up, all I. Only thing I said was no extra today. Nobody listens. Not even talking about she. No, it's not. She didn't pay for nothing. I gave her crack for her money. For her money, I gave her crack. You put $40. You were helping her. You put $60.
A lot going on in the neighborhood. It's Queensbridge, the corner. I gotta chill because it's right. Like I'm here, but like, come on, man. Like, you know. They tripping. They putting all their business out in the street, bugging. And that's why I'm like, yo, like not even the noise. Like, yo, y'all talking about stuff like that don't need to be talked about when you don't know who's around hearing. All right. But yeah, man. Like I said, I was getting emotional, man, because I think I know that a lot of us are struggling because everybody trying to do their thing independently. Right? Like we need to come together weekly, bi-weekly, sit down, talk. Like, what's the strategy? Like, because we could all work together. Literally, like, okay, we could spend a day working with you on this. We can spend a day working with this person on that. We can spend a day working with that person with that. Sharing on social media, texting, calling, gathering resources. We are more powerful together, man. Right? And that's my mission, is to like really bring us together. This world healing system is not sugar ray shit. This is our shit. I heard the call from so many people around me, the closest people to me and the people even further away. Like I'm seeing this, everybody, not everybody, but a lot of us got the same heart and the same mission. We want to do the same thing. We want the world to be a better fucking place, right? We want the people who have been most neglected, most ignored, most disenfranchised, most abused, most oppressed. to be liberated and to elevate and to have economic power, right? And to have mental stability and emotional fucking strength, right? That's what we want. But most of us are doing our work in silos, man. And so not only are we still struggling, our people are still struggling. Like, how much more powerful would it be? If, yeah, I'm getting emotional, man. I'm getting emotional for real. Huh? Yeah. Yeah, I'm still on. It's probably gonna come back, I guess. Sometimes we do one act after inspiration and we don't keep it up. No consistency, that's a fact. So I think nothing is insignificant. I don't know what that means. You don't think anything is insignificant? You think everything has significance? It does. It does, and we can all do more. Right? We can all do more for ourselves, for each other. And then the other way to support directly, right, of course, is to contribute resources, time, energy, skills, financial support. Support is contribution, right? To contribute to the movement, to contribute to a cause is indeed support. However you contribute. I just also know that, like, I think a lot of times we give, those of us who have a mission, who put it out there, we give others a out when we like, oh, no, like, yes, everything does matter, and like, if you could do more, do more, and that's uncomfortable for people to try to put people in that. But no, like, there are a lot of people who could do more, man, and they don't, right? They like, oh, I gave my little $5 to thing, and I understand partly why the church have the tithes, like a certain percentage, man, like contribute, because we got a real fucking mission, we got shit we need to do, right? So like, if you could, you should, right? And I don't even say this often because, like, can't tell them what to do, right? People get offended, all right? So that's why I'm gonna reevaluate myself and how I've been showing up and do things a lot differently, not even a lot differently for the rest of this year, right? Because I got real shit that I need to build, and I got real shit that I want to help build for other people. I really like when I said $50 million. It was like we can have this much, like, for these initiatives, and I want to give out like $5 million to different institutions, organizations, and groups that are doing things that they just need 100,000, they need 50,000, they need 2 million. That's what I was like. I want to give out $5-10 million to others, and so, like, I know that I have the skill set. I know that I'm already a multi-hundred millionaire, and so I just gotta build. I gotta really push myself, really lock in, focus. Something I'm gonna have to sacrifice some shit to really get there. And I'm gonna get there. Then I'm gonna show people what I think we should do with our resources when we got money and time. How we should contribute, right, to those that we say we care about, right? Like, and again, I get it. People got money tied up over here. This is going on. So there's never no love lost because of it. And I just gotta, again, lead by example, put myself in position, and show what I think, how I think we should move, right? So now this is the important part. We talk about an internal shift, right? Because when we talk about supporting this mission, you're not supporting me. You're supporting what this represents, and that's what I want people to understand. Like, there's some people who don't like me, right? Nothing I can do about that. Some people who think that, oh, I ain't supporting Sugar Ray, that hood dude. And it's like, cool, they don't really understand. But this shit is about supporting this. What does this represent? It represents growth, it represents healing, it represents transformation, it represents community, it represents freedom, justice, liberation, it represents truth, right? That's what it represents. It represents our ancestors, it represents our descendants, a better world for our children and our children's children who are gonna come when we are long gone. That's what this shit represents, a better fucking world. So, like, and again, I thank you guys, like, whether you gave money, whether you showed up here outside on the street with me, whether you tuned in every night or a couple of nights on the stream. It's only been consistently three of you, and I'm fucking grateful for the three of you, right? Like, don't think that I'm not. Don't think that I'm not. Like, I'm gonna cry when this shit is over, man, because, like, you three, like, specifically, like, Kimona coming, said Fool Frank helping with the motherfucking move and all of that shit, like, got me here. And I can never forget that, right? I never want to downplay that. And there are more ways that not just you guys, but like everybody can support, more shit I could do, right? It's more shit I could do for my own self in this shit, right? And I know that. And so again, I'm always asking myself, what more can I do for myself, for the people around me, right? And for the world at large, right? And so we talk about, you guys are not just an audience. You guys obviously are my family, my community, right? My dearly beloveds. But we talk about community as a group of people who believe in growth, who take action and support each other, and we all do. So I'm gonna challenge all of us, right? Once this shit is done, and I'll take some rest, and we can come back to figure out how we can support each other more. Right? How can we connect our missions more? Find a common thread, right? To really lock in together, because I think anything else is just uncivilized. right? You doing your thing over there, you doing your thing over there, us not being in constant communication. Because then what are we doing? What are we doing? We become like rabbit chasing our fucking tail, and we struggling, right? And that's real. And so, because I think collectively, literally, like us being part of the same shit, like collectively, like publicly and privately, like then my people will support your stuff more. Your people will support my stuff more. Your people will support my stuff. My people, our people will support your stuff. And then that's how shit really grows. That's how communities really grow and really transform on like one of the maximum levels possible, man. And so it's a ripple effect, right? Because when you support something like this, it doesn't stop with you. You support this kind of mission, this hunger strike, this world healing system that we're building. It doesn't stop with just you. It impacts your life, which impacts the people around you, your spouse, your parents, your children, your siblings, right? The people you work with, the people you're in community with. It impacts everybody. It impacts the people that they reach, right? Like, spoke with a brother earlier. We're not friends on Facebook, but I guess he's been following me for a while. Commented on a post I put up yesterday about the rally Saturday. It's like, yo, I would love to speak. You know what I mean? Is that possible? So I told him I messaged him today. We went back and forth. What would you like to talk about? He told me. I was like, bet, you down. Right? I thought he was in Farakaway. He's out here like, can I pull up on you? I'm like, sure. He came out. Oh shit, he's right here. He's like, I live over there. All right. He brought somebody with him. Right? He's impacted by this mission. Right? He brought somebody outside with him. Right? Like, so shit like that, man. And it's important. It's important for all of us again to, in my opinion, man, support each other a little more. Right? And that means different things. But that's why we got to communicate, sit down, and really like put together a think tank, man, so that we can know, like, all right, what do you need this month? What do you need this week, right? How can the community support you and help you accomplish your goals, right? And if you don't know me, really, like, I'm willing to sacrifice everything to help somebody else, right? I've done it in my past. I remember my homegirl Madam used to be so mad at me, so mad. Sugar, you got so much talent, and you supporting all these people. You wearing their shirts, and you putting their messages on your Facebook. And I was like, because like one, I'm learning. Two, because like they got some shit that's dope and that I believe in. Like it don't got to be about me. So it took me from that was 2008 into 2008, 2009. It took me from then literally until 2023 before I finally fucking did my LLC. Finally did my LLC 2023, 2024 maybe even. April 2024, I think. Did my LLC, LME, LaShawn Monster Enterprises. So I was like, I don't need nothing. But then as I was getting certain speaking gigs, it was like, okay, it kind of makes sense. Right? I do want to grow. I do want to build. I do want to create other economic opportunities. Right? That's the only reason I got my LLC. Other than that, I was fine, me as an individual, showing up, right, doing a gig, right, getting paid, but also just tagging on and contributing to others, man. Like that's me. And so I'm willing to always sacrifice, right? Like who I am, or not who I am, but like the idea of building something, my own thing, if it's gonna mean building something that we all could benefit from, right? And so, yeah, man, when we talk about this kind of support, it creates ripple effects. Like, and so now, understand that this shit, a lot of people think it's just content. Somebody hit me up, or I seen yesterday, I don't even remember if I called them, or they called me, or I seen them. They're like, y'all see the content? I might have spoke to them. I don't know. Might have been, no, it was a voice note. My man sent me a voice note from New Orleans. He's like, yo, I see the content, man. Shit is dope. And I'm like, this shit is more than fucking content, man. This is real fucking life, right? I'm striving to build systems, better systems that cater to the whole of humanity, and that literally cater to the whole human, right? From inside, outside, from top to bottom, and everything in between and outside, right? It's about community. It's about real, lasting, sustainable transformation, man. And that takes people, man. So like, we need more people, and that I take that, right? Like, what can I do to attract more people to this mission, right? And so, audience question of the night is, what does support look like for you? What does support look like for you? Like you supporting someone else. What does that look like for you? How can you show up? And then, of course, the reverse question is, how can people show up for you? So how can you show up? How do you show up for people who you say you support? And how do people show up for you? For me, I show up physically. I text people. I call people. I contribute money, right? I support in those ways. I contribute money. I show up. I send a gift. I make a phone call, right? That's the support it's like for me. Me showing up for others in that way, and how others can show up for me is sharing. Yes, sharing does matter. I do appreciate every share, right? Because it reaches another audience. But with the shares, I would appreciate also adding context to what you're sharing, not just sharing, but adding context, right? Like writing something, and not always the same thing, but like writing different things based on what you're sharing, based on what's going on and whatever piece of content you're sharing. Or if you're not sharing content, you're actually sharing, you're talking to somebody about it, tell them what's going on, all right? And so for tomorrow, the challenge, take one action and support. All right, somebody, not just me, but somebody. Somebody's doing some great work. Share something, apply something, or invite someone in. Right, share something that you see that's dope, that's powerful. Apply something that you learned from somebody, and invite someone in. And yes, this mission too. Right, so not excluding this mission, but not just this mission, because there's the other dope people doing dope things out there that are super important on so many different levels, from Cuba to Queensbridge to Brooklyn to motherfucking Florida to New Orleans to Africa. So many people doing so many dope things. Like, just do something. Do something to show somebody that you see them, that you hear them, that you support them, right? In whatever way that you can. Again, everybody got different limits. Everybody got different things going on in their life. And so, yeah, man. And then the last question is, how are you going to support this specific mission going forward? And not this just this hunger strike, but the world healing system. Like, what can you contribute to the system that we're trying to build as we go forward? I support by physically showing up, brainstorming, helping to organize and execute logistics. And to close, right? Know that you ain't gotta do everything. You don't. Nobody has to do everything. But you gotta do something. If you love somebody, you gotta show it. Love is the action word, right? Saying it, support you, mm, doesn't really hold a lot of weight. Showing up, cool, right? A phone call, check in, a little better, right? Like, there's levels to this shit, man, and it's all okay. Right? Everybody, again, I fully understand, because there's some times when I want to show up and I can't. Physically, I can't show up. Money I ain't got, right? Or my money's over here. So I get it. It's literally, there's no hard feelings, but I do also know that we can all do a little more. We all can, I can do a little more, Even if, again, even if it's sharing something, somebody like, yo, I can't be here, right? My homegirl hit me up. She's running for, I think, Senate or Assembly in Brooklyn, right? Samantha Johnson. I forgot what district. I was like, yo, I'm doing a hunger strike. I can't show up. She's like, can you help me canvas? I can't show up. Can't do that, but I can share it. And everything that she's put out, not everything, but some stuff that she's put out, I shared it. Last night she put out that she was on the ballot. I shared that shit. Let's fucking go. Caption, right? Simple, right? So, like, yeah, man. And everybody gonna do their thing how they gonna do their thing. Let's just be a little more intentional. Let's work together a little more. I think together we can make a lot more impact. I'm not sure how folks can support you. That's real. A lot of times we don't know. Like, there are times I don't know, how can I support you? What do you need? I don't know. I don't know. All right. I do know I always need thought partners. I got big visions. I'm a Pisces, and I don't always think about all of the small details. So I know I always need a thought partner. And I know that I always need fucking money, right? Should always need income, right? Always need, I can't, there we go. But guys, that's our stream for tonight, man. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Day 46 is coming to a close. Day 46 is becoming finito. Done deal records. Day 47 tomorrow. All right, I love you guys, man. I appreciate you guys. See you tomorrow evening. Tomorrow evening we are talking about, what's about tomorrow? Tomorrow's day 47. Tomorrow we are talking about the future of Continuum. That's what's about tomorrow. Continuum. I fucking love Continuum. This shit is so powerful. Notice I can support this mission by sharing with context daily on social media and word of mouth. Also help with raising money. You are a part of this mission. It's juicy. The whole vibe is definitely a key part in this shit. That's the basic nutrition, basic on the ground community engagement, right? Community activations. So yeah, we gotta lock in a little more. Figure it all out, but we're gonna figure it out. Like, we're in a good position, guys. Like, so I'm not saying that we're doing bad. I just know that we could be doing better. I believe in my heart that we could be doing better. Again, like, collectively, those of us who are on the stream, there's no reason why some of us should have some of the challenges that we have, right? Myself included, right? So I could do more to support you guys, right? I could do more to tell you guys maybe what I need. But let's lock the fuck in, as she just put, and let's go really, like, let's build together, man. Together we rise. Together we thrive. Have a great night. See you guys tomorrow. Peace.